are you at? I am in Tokyo, Japan. It is so hot. How about you? Today is 35 degrees Celsius. Super hot, and I think the rainy season, maybe tomorrow is the last day. It's not raining. Stop sign. Electric bicycles. Maybe even on an electric bicycle it's hard to cycle in this kind of weather. Hi, welcome to Japan. We're going to the park for an afternoon walk. All right, green light. I think the summer will begin soon. So far it's very quiet, the cicadas are quiet. I mean, they're not out yet because it's not hot enough and humid. But they're coming. It's gonna be loud, these times, middle of day. Cicada are so loud, you cannot hear what you're talking about. Wow, you are lucky you get to live there. Yeah, I get to live here. Nobody comes and watches me, that's the thing. I've been living for so many years. Maybe it's 8 now or more. I thought it's Korea. Yeah, it's very similar. If you go to Korea, they have similar views. Very similar countries. You can check with Google Maps and see the character of the city is almost similar, except the writing is different. Oh, here in the shade is so nice. Unbelievably hot. I don't know, maybe only ants are happy to eat whatever they can grab. It's quiet now. I don't hear any airplanes. There's an airport nearby, and every time I broadcast, something lands. And it's very loud. Wonder how hot will the summer be this year. Last year it was really hot. This year will be punishing hot. Global warming. Maybe there will be some typhoons coming. There was already typhoon number 2, but it never came. It really has broken down, and that was it. Just rain for a few days and back to hot weather. Where are you from? Poland, Canada. Now I'm in Japan. So yeah, originally from Europe. Not really used to these kind of temperatures. Scorching tropical heat. My goodness. Yeah, that you cannot, imagine unless you come and witness this. Ooh, some breeze. At least some breeze is blowing. All these trees are cherry trees. So you can imagine for spring, this is all beautiful with cherry blossoms. Do you get cicadas every year? Yeah. In the US, I think they show up every 7 years. You know, that's like one species. It depends on the species. I mean, here they are so mixed up that the one from 7 years mix up with the ones with lower year rotation. I think they're the ones that also more than 7 years too. But every year it's really loud and it almost like there's no difference. Somehow they mixed together. And there's so many kinds of them. I think if you listen, you can tell at least few kinds through the seasons. But maybe you can distinguish more than 10. It's pretty interesting. I've never seen cicada in Europe. But here, wow. Sometimes, you know, they fly. You can get startled because they're massive insects. Hi, welcome to Japan. We are going for a noon walk in the scorching heat of 35 degrees Celsius. There's nobody sitting here because it's too hot. Over there are also cherry trees. This is a cherry tree. These two big ones are cherry trees. Cherries have already fallen down, like the fruits, but the trees are standing. Now my phone is getting hot. You know, broadcasting in this kind of weather is so challenging. Oh, look at that. Who is this? Gentleman Ghost. Long time no see. Thank God cicadas don't sting. Oh my gosh, don't even think. That would be so terrific and scary to be outside. I mean, if you are scared of insects and cicada, you kind of feel like that, even though they don't sting. But yeah, I mean, I get sometimes startled when the thing just plows into my head or at me, you know, when it's flying because it doesn't know how to fly correctly. They are very poor flyers. And they're huge insects. It's kind of cool to get one on your hand and look at it. But the loudness of the sound they make with their bodies, it's I don't know, it's spectacular. You know, little insect like that, size of your finger, makes so much sound that you cannot hear yourself. One landed on me, once flipped. Oh, yeah. I get that too sometimes. It's just like out of nowhere. Oh my God, what is this? Due to their size, definitely. But you should see a flying beetle. Those things are also scary. I mean, they're massive. You know, like the size of your hand when they unfurl their wings. And they make really low sound, and it's really rare to see them flying. Oh my gosh, my phone is getting hot. My hand will melt if I don't go in the shade. Oh my gosh. Yeah, hot days ahead. Oh, roses growing here. Oh, what is that? Few roses over there. That's too hot for them now. We never got the rain. Somehow it's growing now. Yeah, beetles, you know, like you get a whole bunch of rhinoceros, Japanese beetles, Kuwagata beetles, various sizes. But the biggest one, I think, it's like this. Like it's the size of your hand. You think it's an animal, not an insect. And I think those are like one of the strongest insects on earth. Like their power, when they grab on you, it hurts when they cling to your skin. I mean, they're probably chilling on the tree and trying not to get blown away by typhoon, but I can tell you they will survive like 5 typhoons. Nothing will take them off the tree. Even if you try take them off the tree, you will have problems. It's difficult. Amazing creatures though. People keep them as pets. Oh, they're fixing a step down there. What a thoughtful thing. Maybe someone reported it to the park office. Oh, now we go into the open. Will we melt? What are they doing here? Maybe that's the maintenance crew. Everybody's wearing those vests with fans inside. Oh, by the way, the fan vests got updated. Do you know they this year they loaded them with Peltier plates? So depending on the vest, you get 4 Peltier plates on your back against your skin, and that is gosh, feels like 5 degrees Celsius on those. Very nice. I was ever lost in Amazon, I would probably die from insect bite. yeah, in Amazon, yeah. I think before you even do a first step, you get eaten. My friend from Venezuela told me that. Yeah, he died by anaconda right away, or by hornets, or by spiders. Anything that moves will eat you. But that's true. I was in northern Canada, in the middle of nowhere, in the wilderness. And there, the flies will try to eat you alive. Like if something happens to you, they eat you first, I think. It's terrible. And it's not even tropical. It's like normal, cool environment. Oh, that's a cherry tree? No, that's not a cherry tree, it's something else. Gosh, even the birds are chilling in the shade. Nothing is going out in the sun today. Wow, will my phone survive? So extreme. Oh, maybe I should just go to that vending machine and hug it because it's refrigerating. Of course, it's radiating the heat from the inside. Sometimes it's worth just buying a cold drink and put it in under your armpits. Oh, look at that, look at that. What country? This is Tokyo, Japan. Welcome. Wow, look at this chilled coffee. Premium Demitasse. Wanda Black. Clear black. Calpis soda. Pocari Sweat. Calpis water. I wonder how these machines never overheat. Long time ago in Europe, when you had a car with air conditioning, the air conditioning was the thing that was overheating. You had to turn it off because it was just too hot. But I've never seen this in Japan. Every car is made so solidly. It can be 42 degrees Celsius outside, but your air conditioning will work. It will never overheat your car. Amazing. Now things are more efficient. Look at these ants. So busy. I think I have one of those kinds for Mica japonica. true. They will tell you to turn off air conditioning if driving in. Oh, really? So it's true. It can happen. Yikes. Yeah, I've never been to a desert, so. But you know, here, high humidity, hot. Those Japanese cars are amazing. As long as they're running. If you run out of fuel, you are finished. Which I have only witnessed happening on a highway where snow came and everybody got stuck on the highway, ran out of fuel, and they left all the cars on the highway because you would just freeze. Which country? Japan. Japan. Here's Japan. Welcome. Look at this green lawn, pristinely cut. Wonder if they water this at night. It's a nice rugby field. This is a typical beach weather, but not barbecue so much. I once tried barbecue in this weather. Oh, the heat from the barbecue plus the heat from the sun. There's no way you can survive. Aomori snow, the king of... Yeah, you know, that's so true. That's the in those areas, those are the snowiest places on earth. I didn't actually know this until I looked up, you know, Niigata and the northern parts, and it's like, wow, they get like 8 meters of snow per season. And then when they remove the snow from the road, it's all piled. They have like a wall, like 7 meter wall of all this snow at the side. So if you're driving on a glacier, very, very, very cool for tourists, I think. I have to go someday and check this out. But you know, the amount of snow that snows there, you actually have to get on top of your house and start getting the snow down, because it weighs so much that most of the house roofs will collapse if you don't shovel them. And outside also, like when the snow falls, it's apocalypse. I don't know. Guess you skip a few weeks from work till they clean it. But it's nothing easy. Nothing easy. Not even like, you know, Canada or anything. Canada was just like nothing. Very minimal. Of course, you know, lots of snow, but not as crazy as Japan. No, you know, every now and then there's a blizzard, but not to the degree that the amount of snow that comes in you know, north of Tokyo. That is just completely crazy. If people knew how much snow falls there, nobody would want to live there. Well, which is kind of true. That's why, you know, paradise is here, where it almost never snows, and that's where the capital is. But gosh, I don't know how they live. I once tried traveling in Canada, and oh, it's exhausting. You need a machine that drives and, you know, pumps the snow away. It's too much work to do it manually. Once I even built an igloo, which is good skill to have, because if it's really cold, and you get shelter inside, you will not freeze to death. But if you stay outside, you are done. I think I was still in high school. My high school had this survival club. Every winter they built these kind of igloos, and every winter they slept in them. It was cool. I learned the technique from there. They actually called it Quincy's or Quincy. Not a true igloo, but a shelter from the snow, where how you can quickly make one. Even the ducks are not out. Look at them. No duck wants to get. Oh, there's this mother with two birds, the baby birds there. Small birds. Let's see, it's gonna be shaky, but some kind of a quail-like bird. These babies, look at that. The baby's running. Doesn't even have proper feathers. Into the camouflage of this grass. Oh, she's sending pings. Yo, what's up? Welcome to very scorching Japan. It's afternoon here. Little birds, look at that. Oh, it's so cute. They're growing pretty fast. I think next week they will have proper wings and feathers. Where's the other one? The little one. Let's see if we can flank it. Oh, it spotted us now. Nah. Look at this go. Oh. This guy is running for safety. Running for life. My phone is getting so hot, my gosh. My phone is getting so hot. Ooh. They're very cute. They're getting less fuzzy and less fuzzy as they're growing. Oh, just imagine how hot it is here on the main island on Japan. But if you go south on the little islands, how much more humid and hotter is there? It's crazy. People here complain, it's too hot. But there are people on those other islands living. I guess no one can hear the complaints because they're too far. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere of the Pacific Ocean. I saw the Japanese movie Cure a couple days ago. Very disturbing. No, I haven't seen it. Cure, no. I was watching Grudge 1, 2 and 3. It's actually filmed in Japan with English actors, but the director is Japanese. What a weird movie. I kind of like it reminds me of the Japan from 20 years ago. I think that's when it was filmed, because everything looks so vintage. Hello, welcome. Konnichiwa. Welcome to Japan. Oh. I like the first Grudge so oh my gosh, yeah. Isn't that freaky? If you watch it at night, it's kind of like, yeah. But I could tell, these kind of styles of houses and outside, and the people, like of foreign people who could rent such big house, that's kind of like live in 25 years ago here. Are you familiar with, gosh, I cannot see this. What does it say? It's so bright I cannot see the screen. Hold on, I gotta get into the shade. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Gunpla? I don't know. Gunpla. No idea. You ever see a Bigfoot? Not in Japan. Japan has its own different weird animals that no one can verify their existence. Like very freaky ones are like actually the verified ones. Like, you know, salamanders, they're usually like this size or maybe a little bit longer. And in special places in Japan, you can find a salamander that's over 1 meter long. Like, it's seriously like a crocodile. And it's freaky, and you don't know what it is, and it looks weird because it's all slimy salamander. But it's huge. It's anime of giant robots. No, I haven't, sorry. But I know the guy who designs the robots for anime. He's actually living not far away from here on the other side of the river. In his town, there are robots like at the stations, there are robots at the bus terminals. The whole city hall has a mascot. It's a robot pair. Gosh, I cannot see. I saw him with my two big wide eyes. I love psychological, scary movies from any country. Yeah, I mean, fear is universal. Oh, and the guy who makes the robots for the anime, like, you know, Gundam and those things, he also designed the cyclist robot. And he presented it for the Tokyo Olympics, where next to this bicycle road race road. And it's really beautiful scenery. We could watch forever. Well, really very tiny here, you know, no place for a garden. Typical house, you know, maybe more than $500,000 to get a house here, like tiny one like this. Behind you have neighbors, and you have neighbors next here. You have squeeze your car in there. Family of Hori lives here, and here is family of Shibusawa. Oh man, it's hot. But everyone is at work. You know, people don't use cars mainly because you cannot drive in the city on time. It's always some congestion. Everyone takes train. Plus there's no parking. Oh, a bit of shade. Look at this. Someone has a door with a direct access to the pedestrian walk. I'm from USA and Mexico. Oh, I'm not familiar. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Like, Japan has its own quirky things. And of course USA is different too, and Canada is different, and Europe. These are actually modern houses. There's a camera there. Maybe it's watching us. This is actually their tree here. This is the garden. Yep. That's the garden. All you get. Hold on. Help me. What? Play Roblox. Roblox I've never played. I played Minecraft. Come on. Good night. Someone is following me. It seems like every piece of real estate is higher than I want it to be. Well, you know, I mean, here it's because it's Tokyo. Around Tokyo is also expensive because it's around Tokyo. Once you get really far away, like 300 kilometers away in the smaller cities, it's actually okay. Not that bad. But you know, this area here, that's, yeah, the land, it costs crazy. Cost crazy. This was the area where people wanted to be away from the downtown and have a countryside house. So they would come here, and they would build like this guy, see, huge big villas, and now it's like city. So you have to keep on going. Gundam. I have to watch Gundam to tell the truth. I've never seen it. But I think last few years there was Gundam, like the full-size Gundam in Yokohama port, on one of the industrial piers. You could pay the admission fee to it. I don't know, was it like 15 or 20 bucks, something like that. And you could go up to the top and enter the commanding console inside. And I think that thing could move its hands or something. But I think they have already dismantled it. And there is another one on Odaiba. That's like an island on the Tokyo Bay. Maybe that one still stands there. Phone booth, yeah, there are phone booths there. Everywhere. If your phone breaks and you need to make a phone call, my gosh, this is like heaven-sent technology from the 40s. But no one uses them because everyone has their own phone. It's kind of cool, you can go there, pay money, and you can seriously do an international call from that phone booth. That's really, really handy. It's vintage, handy. Or when it's raining, you can go inside and it's like a little room. You don't need to be obliterated by the wind or typhoon. But it's very humid inside. No air conditioning there. And some of them have free Wi-Fi spots. So, yeah, still good stuff. Hello. Here, look at this. This is, they ripped away toilets from 1970s, I would say. And they're gonna build new ones here. All this concrete. I mean, there was nothing physically wrong with the toilet itself. It was just old. But I wonder what kind of toilet will they build here? It's going to be exciting. Maybe it's the one that's transparent, but when you go inside and lock yourself, it loses transparency. South of France? What do you mean? South of France. This is Japan. This says, where is the closest toilet? Since they have taken away the toilet. It's one of those flights from tiny islands. Oh, someone is actually doing barbecue here. Wow. So hot. So hot. It's actually free. All you have to do is book your spot and bring your equipment with food. Parking is here. 10 baht-in. What made you think it's south of France? Some warm country like Italy or somewhere there. Oh, seems like I've lost connection. It says no connection. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go because the connection is dead. Maybe something is overheated. So take care for now.